Hey everyone, today we're going to be reacting to the Halo Infinite campaign, the first hands-on video preview for it. We got Master Chief right here, and I'm really interested and excited to seeing more from the Halo Infinite campaign. I really enjoyed the multiplayer tech test, so let's get right into this. Multiplayer play test they've had, it's felt really good, so they've definitely improved upon the campaign.
The biggest surprise I had coming out of my few
out.
hours of playing Halo Infinite's campaign wasn't the delightful exploration nor the incredibly fun gunplay.
Okay.
Instead, it came down to the characters. Halo Infinite sees the legendary Master Chief once again tasked with saving the universe from yet another threat. And after 5 major campaigns, the Chief seems tired. He's a man of few words, but his movements and responses are heavier than I've seen before.
Okay, there he is.
This is Chief without Cortana. His subtle yet distinct change is far from a bad thing, though. If anything, Master Chief's forlorn demeanor that he sets aside to get the job done is a great indication to me that Halo Infinite's story is intended to be a more impactful adventure.
That's good to hear. That's really good to hear. I really want this campaign to be good.
It's been 6 months. Where have you been?
What happened?
Is that like...
Where's Cortana?
Chief's stern determination is also wonderfully contrasted to his new AI companion's bubbly enthusiasm and his pilot rescuer's anxiety and weariness.
Right, so he has the pilot and the girl that kind of looks like Cortana.
The faintest hint of a personality or motive in Halo 5 and the game's generally lackluster story, this was a relief.
Right. That's good they're focusing on the story mixed in with that open world gameplay here.
I need a weapon.
Weapon? This is all I've got.
It's enough.
See, I like cutscenes like this.
Halo Infinite's contrasting characters aren't the only things
for the most
to look
part.
forward to, though. Rewarding exploration infused with Halo's DNA and genuinely challenging combat could be a relief in today's open world game extravaganza.
Those enemies look like kind of Destiny enemies,
and only a few offer meaningful adventures beyond their main path.
Okay.
If things continue the way I played in my 4-hour hands-on time, I think Halo Infinite could fall into the latter. That's not to say there aren't some essential elements of Halo Infinite I'm curious to see if 343 can pull off, like Chief's storyline with Cortana.
Right.
For now, what I played in my preview session has left me even more eager for Halo
Yeah, because
Infinite's
she's
December
helping you
8th
find
launch.
Cortana, which is interesting. So I'm interested to see how that relationship's gonna be with kind of like you have like a new Cortana, and this guy's cool. He's kind of your pilot, kind of helping you out. That's a cool shot. I love that. Yeah, I just want to see more of this open world here.
Master Chief has woken up to fight a new enemy. Halo Infinite largely sees that pulled back by instead focusing on familiar fodder with the Banished from Halo Wars 2. They eagerly step
and the
up
Banished look a lot better than they did a while back, so that's good to see. That is a cool Halo ring.
Their goal for Zeta Halo is unknown.
Okay.
If it involves a Halo ring, there's nothing good that can come of it.
Right.
After the UNSC's loss, Master Chief's main objective becomes freeing the captured Allied forces on Zeta Halo and thwarting whatever the Banished are planning.
I am Escharum, War Chief of the Banished.
This thing is crazy looking. There he is.
Cortana was presented as a mystery rather than as a primary antagonist in what I played. What happened to her after Halo 5 and whether or not she's been truly destroyed is unknown. This crucial conflict seemingly takes a backseat to the larger fight with the Banished.
Right, so you're looking for Cortana throughout the whole campaign here.
Without getting into spoilers, I will say the few moments that dug into Chief and Cortana's relationship were an emotional gut punch. Halo Infinite is looking to deliver a meaningful story for legacy Halo fans, and I really needed to fulfill that promise after Halo 5's story missteps.
Right, definitely.
She's not the driver, but a way to level the playing field.
What do I call her?
Ask her. She named herself.
Hello, Master Chief. I'm Cortana.
Wait! So she is Cortana, what?
I'm not optimistic that Halo
I thought you were looking for
Cortana.
That's interesting.
As the best moments I saw in the first few hours rely on prior knowledge of the series.
Right.
I don't like the idea of people being left behind, but I selfishly prefer that this game is made for returning Halo fans rather than tuning
this is definitely, this looks like it's going to be definitely for returning Halo fans.
Halo Infinite sure is fun to play and explore.
So she's saying she's a Cortana, but they're looking for Cortana.
I didn't even know what a Banished was an hour ago, and even I can see the odds aren't great.
That's interesting. I am liking this classic Halo combat from what we've seen before, which is good. mixed in with that open world that we've gotten.
Playing Halo Infinite is a mix of familiar and new.
Right.
One moment you're navigating encounters and ship corridors, then the next you're driving several
Oh,
lanes
yes,
around the open fields
some
of Zeta
vehicles,
Halo.
yes.
As 343 has clearly stated, Halo Infinite isn't quite a true open world game despite it featuring massive sandboxes.
Okay, that's good to know.
Zeta Halo is broken up into island chunks.
I like that.
Land
That's
masses
cool.
can be connected by bridges, and Chief can eventually call in things like a wasp to fly
Looks like those
around
red
anywhere
areas,
after
the
they're
red areas
unlocked.
could be like
So
side
eventually
missions.
we may get to freely
and then
explore
the-
unlocked areas.
Right.
The range will be limited and more focused at first. Zeta Halo is littered with UNSC camps called Forward Operating
Ooh.
Bases that were claimed by
Those
the
little
Banished
guys,
after
they're in,
the
like-
USC
they're in all
lost the big
the-
fight.
all the
Clearing a
Halo
base
games.
And reclaiming it replaces the Banished with Marines. Even better, cleared bases convert to instant fast travel points.
Okay.
And earn
So
new
some
Valor.
audio logs and
Worry
stuff.
not. Valor isn't some sort of spendable currency. It's instead a point-based tracker of how much ground the UNSC has on Zeta Halo.
Okay.
The more Valor you have, the better backup and gear you can call in.
Okay, I
As
like
far
that.
as I could tell,
That's cool.
earning Valor and reclaiming the Broken Ring is entirely optional.
Ah.
So what
Little
else can you
combat
do when
here,
you're not
nice.
hunting down the next clue to the Banished plan? People
Okay.
don't just get to give the Master Chief a fetch quest.
So
The only
discovery,
one who
fetch
really gives
quests.
Master Chief any sort of command is a new AI
Those points will
codenamed
allow you
the
to
Weapon.
bring back up,
She's
which
meant
is
to
cool.
destroy Cortana and is in turn supposed to be destroyed when her operation is complete.
Right.
Though Cortana is seemingly gone, the weapon remains and is happy to assist Master Chief until she reaches her eventual demise.
Right.
Much like Cortana, the weapon will call out enemy attacks, notable objectives, banished facilities that need destroyed.
That's awesome,
and
okay.
Marines in need of rescuing.
I like that.
I was more likely to come across a random patrol of enemies than an actual objective, but it didn't feel like I had to go too far to find something fun to do. I enjoyed the quiet moments though. Following Zeta Halo's native space groundhogs, or just enjoying the view was a pleasant reprieve from the action.
Yeah, I like this
When I
forest.
was
This
ready to
forest
get back
area
to it,
looks really
though,
cool.
I could also hunt down and eliminate special targets to collect a unique version of their signature weapon
Okay.
that's equipable at Fox.
Okay.
And of course, there are plenty of collectibles. A new
Right.
scanner tool does make
You
it a
gotta,
bit
you
easier to
gotta kind
find,
of open
if you have
world
an idea
here.
of where to look.
Collectibles are gonna be
The scanner's
important.
range is rather limited,
Just
though,
especially
so
for
it's not a
people
free
that
pass to
want to
finding
100%
secrets.
it, get all the
I'd be remiss
achievements
if I didn't
as well.
mention the grunt and marine dialogue.
Right.
They're hilarious. The grunts are as silly and oddly aggressive as ever, and have a surprising number of lines.
That's good. That's good. I just hope there's more enemy variety.
While the Marines
We're seeing
are
a lot
far more
of
confident and
Halo
excited
enemies
about
and stuff
joining
we've
the
seen
team in
before.
battle.
And they
Their
kind of look like
commentary
Destiny
makes
enemies
scoring
too,
all
which
the
is
more enjoyable.
interesting.
Just in the nick of time, Chief.
Okay, so you got backup, of course. And there's gonna be no, from what I saw, no co-op at launch
Just because Zeta
for
Halo
campaign,
is a
but
larger, more open sandbox
hopefully
doesn't
we
mean
get that.
343 suddenly has us doing puzzles or tasks unbecoming of a genetically augmented super soldier like Master Chief.
okay.
Fighting enemies and destroying their stuff is always at the center of Halo Infinite's
That's good.
gameplay.
That's good.
And whether I was taking on a roaming pack of banished
Nice.
or infiltrating a fortress for a story mission, the more open nature only served to give me more options for combat.
Okay. So lots of combat interactions, collectibles. You got the open map.
If you've had a chance to check out either of the multiplayer test flights,
Yes.
Halo Infinite's excellence in weaponry should come as
Oh
no
man,
surprise.
feels so good.
The campaign introduced me to other interesting weapons we've yet to see in
If you never
multiplayer,
played
like
the
Disruptor,
multiplayer
a small
test,
shock pistol that doesn't do
This,
too much immediate
I'm
damage,
so
but
so
heals up
excited for the
pain over
multiplayer
time.
for this.
The
I
equipment
absolutely
we've seen
loved
in
it.
multiplayer unsurprisingly takes on a more powerful form in the campaign. Each
Right.
of the 5 equipment options, grapple shot, shield core,
Yes, the
threat
grapple is
sensor,
really
shock
fun.
wall,
Really, really
and
fun.
thruster, can be upgraded with a collectible called Spartan Cores. Like most of the open world
And
elements,
the maps in the
finding Spartan
multiplayer,
cores and
they have a
upgrading
great,
equipment is
really good
optional.
variety so far.
Master Chief
So
won't
it's
start
great to
the
see those
adventure with all
weapons in the
equipment
campaign
either.
here.
You'll find new tools to play with at specific story beats.
Ah, okay.
Lacking a piece of equipment doesn't necessarily mean you're blocked off from certain areas from what I saw.
Okay, cool.
But getting to or taking on
Oh, that
difficult
looks fun.
encounters
That turret?
might be more manageable should you have more equipment.
Right, right. Okay. That's gonna be so fun. Just getting in there, going to the side missions, different areas,
Most of the big
getting the
story beats
collectibles.
happen in large, foreboding structures that could be viewed as something akin to dungeons.
Oh, okay.
These offer a more classic Halo experience.
Cool, cool.
Grunts, jackals, brutes, and elites made up the bulk of the opponents I faced. Their role, weapon, and armor variety didn't feel lacking in combat.
That's
I came
good.
across one set of brutes that were so geared up they nearly qualified as a mini boss fight.
I like
the
that.
Hunters make a
The
return
the
too, and they're
variety,
fun to fight as always.
to making them
This being another
stronger.
ring, the flood was alluded to, though I
So
never
I'm
saw
wondering
them.
what the
Prometheans weren't
difficulties
present
the
either.
difficulties are going to be too.
343's vision of recapturing the essence of combat evolved in Halo Infinite means there's not really room for
Obviously,
them.
going to try to beat
And
this on the
honestly,
hardest
I had plenty
difficulty.
of fun without them. I
Eventually.
didn't see any drones either, so I'm hoping the new flying enemies equipped with hardlight weapons,
Nice.
the skimmers, will be their replacement.
I'm liking we're getting a lot of
The real
gameplay here
combat
though,
stars, though,
and the
are
combat
boss
here.
fights.
Yes, boss
The
fights.
first one
Okay.
with the brute lieutenant named Tremonius absolutely kicked my ass at first on heroic difficulty.
So
A moment without
was hard for
movement
her
rewarded
to
Tremonius
beat
as
that
he
boss.
entered the encounter guns blazing and took me out twice in a row.
Wow.
I had been handling heroic without any issues up until that point. So I
Ah.
was stunned to
See?
see
Harder
how Tremonius'
difficulties.
aggression and
Yep.
support from 2 Jackals paid off. I quickly got to work on a strategy and happily took on
Gosh,
the
this looks
challenge.
fun, man. I'm really excited for this game. On the right track. All right.
I have thus far only explored a fraction of Halo Infinite. Though the map isn't as large as something you'd find in an Assassin's Creed. Far from it, I'd say. What it
Okay.
does hold seems to offer something more curated with excellent combat at its heart. The story
That's good to
part
hear,
is
that's
what
good
I'm
to
most
hear.
curious about now. 343
Right.
needs to stick the landing in the plot department, especially
Yeah.
with regard to giving us a satisfying resolution
Yeah,
to
if
the
the
Chief
map's
and
not
Cortana's
big, that's going to
relationship.
be they
If they
need to
can finally
focus on
deliver
story
that
heavily then.
well-rounded classic Halo experience, then they'll have
Yeah.
successfully and definitively made Halo their own. For more on Halo Infinite, check out
All
our
right.
exclusive reveal of the new Storm
Wow.
multiplayer map, and stay tuned all November long for more IGN First coverage on Master Chief's latest
Very
adventure.
awesome. That was a great video. That was a good video. All right, well, there we have it, everyone. That was very insightful. We got a lot of new information here on the campaign, and some of the stuff we've seen before here. I really like from what she played. The story beats, the story elements. So the girl that you're helping is named Cortana, but you're looking for Cortana. I haven't played Halo in a while. And I'm gonna probably go back and look up some of the story or play the Master Chief Collection. But yeah, that's very interesting. I'm interested to see where this story is going. And yeah, I'm just loving this classic Halo combat. The graphics and the gameplay looks smooth. It looks nice. It looks sharp. I really like what they're doing, bringing these weapons in from the multiplayer. I'm so excited for the multiplayer. I might be more excited for the multiplayer than campaign, but I'm definitely gonna play the campaign as well. And check it out. But yeah, very, very cool. We got the different enemies. So it looks like some of the enemies are tougher than the other enemies. You kind of get mini bosses. Looks like she kind of, the first time she fought that mini boss, she kind of messed up. So that's kind of cool. Definitely giving me Destiny 2 Halo vibes here. But I'm very happy for this. And I think longtime Halo fans like myself and people that I know played Halo over the years are going to thoroughly enjoy this. It's great that we got to see an in-depth video here. Let's read a little bit about it here. We played the first 4 hours of Halo Infinite single-player campaign. We don't get into any story spoilers here, but we do tell you what we think of the gameplay and the new open-world structure of Master Chief's long-awaited and new adventure. Previewed by Miranda Sanchez. Okay, cool. So, yeah, everybody is interested in the story here. This was a solid. Let's read some of them here. So this was a solid review, no spoilers, and from a perspective that seemed neutral and authentic. Yes, that's what I really enjoyed about this too. The pilot wiping Frost off the shield, revealing Chief with the OG piano cue, still sends chills down my spine. Very, very awesome. That's definitely cool. And yeah, I mean, everybody seems very interested and excited about this campaign, especially from this video too. Let's read this here. Thank goodness they made this for legacy players. Was afraid they would abandon all that was created before Infinite in terms of story and lore as world building. Yes, they're bringing that world building back. They're building this open world up. with collectibles, with the story, which I'm really excited about. But yeah, I am really looking forward to Halo Infinite. I cannot wait to see more from the multiplayer and from the campaign. I appreciate all the amazing support, everyone. If you enjoyed my reaction, make sure you leave a like down below. Comment down below of what you think of the Halo Infinite campaign. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new here for all the latest reactions, discussions, gaming discussions, and much, much more. I appreciate all the amazing support again, everyone. Have an awesome day.